welcome to a new vlog series.
Yeah.
Sorry, it looked like you had something on my top. So, in the vlog, it is travel day. Pre-travel day, yes. Yeah. It is currently not travel day because we've already been, but that intro got deleted.
No idea how. Moved it onto the laptop. We were watching it on the laptop.
And then it just vanished.
No idea where it's gone. So this is like nearly 2 weeks after we get back.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next thing you'll see is me packing up the car and then we're on the way.
Heading down to Gatwick.
So hopefully you enjoy. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. Rigby-Holmes Adventures.
Yeah.
On with the show.
Pre-travel day.
So luckily, with all of the space that we get in our car, we managed to fit one of the small cases in the front boot. All closed. And then in the back, or in the main boot, we've got one of the small ones underneath the floor, which obviously you can't see. And then after chopping and changing last time, I remembered one stand up at the back, which is that grey one. And then these two go on top of each other, and we managed to fit this small casing down the side. So literally the only thing that is in the back seat is Harper's pram, which is a new one for this holiday. So Harper and Ellie are going to be sat in there with our jackets, me and Philip in the front, and then we're ready to go to make the drive down to Gatwick. I'm still getting used to this camera. I've got to put it all there. There we go. We'll see you when we get on the road.
We're on the way. We are currently on the M6 in Staffordshire, maybe?
Yeah, definitely still in Staffordshire. Just gone past Kiel. For anyone that knows.
Yeah. We are stopping a couple of times, obviously because of Harper, and to charge the car. So the first stop that it says is in 48 minutes, but we won't need to stop then, so we're just going to carry on until we need to stop, and then we'll just get off and find a charger. Well, it'll tell us where to get off.
We're only charging twice, so it's full when we get back.
Yeah.
The second stop is like down
We'd only get there. We could get there on one stop, but we need to have the car fully charged when we get back. Well, as fully charged as it can be for when we get back, so that we don't have to mess around charging and then setting off. Yeah. So we're currently on the M6 toll, just coming up to the toll plaza now, and before we set off, Craig set up a Breeze account. Is it a Breeze account?
Yeah.
Which basically you top up your account with money, and then it just, in theory, it should read our registration plate and then just take the money off our account. So
and it's less than what you
get it for cheaper. So
it's £1 cheaper, which
we'll see.
A lot, but
we'll see if it works.
See, it's advertising it there as well. Save time and money with Breeze. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, this lane said Breeze. There is a barrier. Yay, it worked!
So as you'd probably expect, when you set up your account, you just put in your registration. You can have multiple vehicles on there, so if there's, if you're going to take 2 or 3 different cars at different times, it's worth having them on there. But yeah, we're just carrying on now. It's rerouted us to a different charger.
Yeah, because when we put the maps on to start with, it must have done it itself and said no tolls. Obviously we just stayed on the toll road.
I didn't have the time to sort out what without.
We just let it redirect.
Yeah. So it's directed us towards a Dorking that says we're going to get there with 9% left.
We'll stop before then.
We're most likely going to stop before then because that's another 2.5 hours pretty much. So we'll stop before then. But Harper is currently asleep.
Harper's asleep.
So we're just going to try.
She's been asleep for about half an hour.
Yeah.
So hopefully she'll have a bit longer because she'll be ratty otherwise. Yeah, we'll catch up for a vlog.
Harper, say cheese. Cheese. Harper decided that she wanted to put her bag on. That's the bag she normally takes to nursery, so she's very possessive over it. Very cute. Very cute. So we've just stopped at Oxford Services. So we put the car on charge and we're just going to go to the toilet and get some drinks. Catch you back at the car.
So we're back in the car now, done with the services. The next stop is going to be Grid Serve charging station, which is right by Gatwick.
I think it's Hawley Road, I think it's called.
So it's like a petrol station but just chargers.
I'll show you when we get there.
Yeah, we'll show you when we get there.
Not Tesla specific either. It's,
no, just everyone.
It's got
the ones that we've stopped at just there were superchargers. So we've been here half an hour and it's charged up to 89%. We can't remember what we was on before, but that's enough. We'll get there with 58%, so
then we'll just top it up.
Yeah, top it up so we don't have to charge on the way home.
But the thing was, we didn't rush or we didn't take our time then. We went in, went to the toilet, changed Harper, and went and got a drink, and then we just came straight back out.
Yeah.
Because after being there for about 2 minutes, it said we had enough to carry on our journey. So, anyone that's thinking, oh, what about the range or how am I going to charge it and things like that?
Well, this is on a Tesla, obviously.
Yeah.
We did have an electric car
before this, which was a little bit worse, but there was still plenty of facilities around.
Yeah.
But
there's plenty of chargers. So we're getting used to this camera still, so if we disappear, that's why. So it's saying 1 hour and 21.
Yeah, we've already done 2.5 hours, which flew by.
Yeah, gone so quick.
Except it's really, really warm.
It's really hot.
Sun has been
the sun's been on us the whole way. So
the whole way.
In 500 feet, enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
So yeah, we'll catch up with you on the way or when we get to the chargers.
We'll show you around the Grid Serve.
And so the traffic begins.
We've not got much further from coming on the motorway.
No. Traffic begins and Harper starts to moan. It's going to be a great hour. So we've made it to Heathrow. Just a shame we're not flying from Heathrow. We've only got another 45 minutes to get where we're going, but we just keep seeing planes. So if we see any, I'll try and catch them. What road are we on?
The M25.
Well, what did you say before?
So lovely.
It's just been traffic, but it's not been too bad.
Has there ever been a time when anyone's been on the M25 and there's not been traffic? I mean,
well, it goes around Heathrow, so
it goes around everything. It's just
what we've not mentioned though, that it is a Sunday. It's the 6th of April. So if we'd have come down in the week, the traffic would have been a lot worse, I reckon.
The other side.
Yeah, the other side. So yeah, you can see the traffic on the other side. And there will be a plane there.
Classic racing.
For any plane nerds out there.
Enthusiasts is the word.
We're nerds.
Anyone that watches Airliners Live. That's a Brussels airline.
I hope that's not too fuzzy. I'm proper zoomed.
It's actually.
We're not too far away from Gatwick now. We've got planes again.
We're 3 minutes away from the charging station.
Yeah, 3 minutes away.
Like 2 minutes down the road from Gatwick.
Cheers. It's gone behind the trees. But yeah, we're not too far away now.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. Harper's getting a bit annoyed. It is nearly a bedtime though, so
She's not had much of a nap.
yeah, she's not had much of a nap, so it's all fun and games.
Now take exit 9 on the left.
I don't know whether you can see that, but another plane!
Just seen the sign for South Central.
So we've made it to the charging station.
Finally.
Now your destination is on the left.
So you can see all these chargers.
All the
for
chargers,
all types of
yeah.
cars.
It's not just for Teslas, it's for everything.
Tesla specific ones though are on the other side. Just have to go round.
Sorry, I don't know what this camera's doing. And we will get used to it. They'll get better as it goes on. Wrong way, sorry.
Here we are. There's only 4 Tesla chargers though.
Oh, we'll be able to get in there.
Oh, okay. You can see there's only 4 Tesla specific chargers, but we managed to get one. And then there's plenty of other chargers, so if need be, we could have just got that. And then I'm going to go and take you inside, have a look around. Lift here if you need it. Go up the stairs. I'd researched and knew that this was here. This is the first time I've been to one of these grid serves. It's very bright up here. This is on the road on the way to South Terminal, if anyone's wondering. Car park there. Yeah. Oh, there is a sign there just saying you have a 1 hour maximum stay time, so please note your arrival time. We won't be staying an hour, we'll just be staying as long as we need. No, because it won't take that long to charge. We've got meeting rooms, a little cafe. Yes, Costa. Lovely little seating area. And then toilets. And then just around here we've got a Little Fresh good to go, which is so you have to go in with your card or your mobile wallet, and then whatever you take when you come out, it charges your card for.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
That's really clever. I've heard about these, but I haven't seen one.
Yeah, same.
Scan once per group, grab what you want, you're good to go. Your payment method will be charged automatically.
So you just grab it and walk out.
And then that's just another way out down there. Yeah. Trying to see the prices of stuff there. Crisps, £3. We've got some drinks as it is at the moment, so we're okay. Yeah. And there's an electric Mercedes over there for you to have a look at. Yeah. Nice little area. Oh. I'm trying to move you down. There we go. Bottle refill station there. Philip has changed the setting on this to be a zoom on that. Oh wait, can I do it? I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna go back out now. Really, really nice. So if you do have an electric car and you need somewhere to stop off and charge before or after your journey, then this would be a good place to do it. So, me and Ellie came in. Philip is still in the car with Harper. And we said Harper's getting a bit whingy, but she's only had less than an hour nap today. And she normally goes to bed any time from 6 o'clock and sleeps through the night, so it's 10 to 6 now, so yeah, she is getting tired. But yeah, we're gonna head back to the car and then we'll check in once we get there.
Destination is on the left.
Either of these 2 lanes, it said. And then you have to take a ticket.
Do I?
I think so.
Oh no.
Oh, we're going.
Yeah, it recognised my name?
Yep.
Right, so valet level
Yep.
2.
This is very tight, this thing. Might be a bit of carnage, this footage, but we're working out how to get there.
Well, it said level 2, so I'm guessing I'll go up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, valet. I It's not very wide. This.
No.
You can see that the signs have been knocked over as well.
Someone's left the pram there.
Is this level 2? No, this
Level
is level 1. Let's go up again.
So this charger that we were just at is literally across the road.
It's like 30 seconds
Yeah.
away. Okay, so we can only go left and then right.
Yeah.
So.
Left and right, valet parking. And then it's the same as what we do at Manchester. They scan your car.
Reading number plates.
We'll take the
Yeah,
pictures.
please proceed. Oh, what do? There we go.
Yay! Then we're just going to park. We've made it, we're at Gatwick.
South Terminal, does
South
it say?
Terminal.
Bro?
Not
Yeah,
here.
It does say it behind. No, it does. It says on there.
It does.
We just parked in the valet parking, which
Yep,
we'll see.
dead easy.
Yeah, it is once you get in round the bends. Harper's much happier now.
What we haven't told Ellie is that we're actually staying at the Bloc Hotel here.
Inside the terminal.
Yep.
The Bloc Hotel. Which is inside the
Yep.
terminal.
Oh, okay.
So we was originally meant to stay at the Holiday Inn,
Yeah.
which was a drive away, and then we were going to come in
Taxi
the morning. But we've changed it to here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll go through all the details and prices and stuff
Yeah,
in a bit once we get started, because it wasn't much more, which is why
No.
we've done it. But now we're going to go find the hotel, check in,
Oh yeah, sort everything out.
and then get something to eat.
Hi Harper. Hi. Say hi. Hiya. Good girl. We're just walking our way into the terminal now to get to the hotel. Whee! First time in Gatwick. Oh, it's warm in here. It's very warm in here. Hiya. Harper. Hiya. Hiya.
I don't think I've stayed on a bunk bed since France. Don't think I've stayed on a bunk bed.
Cheese.
I don't want to get in the video.
It's only a video. Oh, is the runway all the way down there then?
We're watching.
Wow, look.
It's bloody hell, right past the window.
Oh yeah, right past the window.
It's bigger than it looks on that video. Okay, so we're now checked in at the Bloc Hotel. We are in a
Standard family
Vista
room.
family room.
No.
Yeah, there's two different ones. I think we're in the Vista. I'll have to double check. It doesn't say on the door. But yeah, I'll show you around. It's quite compact, but it's good enough. So this is the door where we come in. That's where Ellie's bed's going to be up there. But if I move the camera down here, we've got the cot here for Harper. The bed just folds out, so luckily all they've just done is kept the bed up, and we've put they put Harper's cot there already for us when we got here. We put a couple of suitcases there. There is space under the bed, but it's a bit.
Our suitcases are too big.
Our suitcases are too fat to fit under there. We put one of the hand luggage ones under there. We shoved it there for now, but we're going to put it in front of the door when we get home tonight. Harper's pram is in here currently as well, when we get back. We knew it was a wet room, so there's a shower with rainfall up there. Harper's trying to shut the door. And you've got the toilets, and then you've got the sink and the mirror there. So not massive, but it's big enough. And then over here you've got the main bed, which you can see Philippa because TV at the end of the bed, and then I'll pass you over to Philippa to show off the view because I've still got my shoes on.
Runway view. I think there's actually.
Turn it to the left a little bit, I think. There's a joystick. Right.
I think there's a plane taking off currently.
Careful.
You probably won't be able to see it though.
Slowly, Harper.
There's Harper.
Stop shouting.
There's a plane taking off. Look.
Look at the plane. So we've ended up with a apron, runway view, however you want to call it. Oh dear.
Can you even see that plane?
They do end up coming right past our window. You might use the joystick. There we go. It's a lot bigger than it appears on the screen.
Yeah. Oh.
EasyJet.
Sorry, I've just been coughed on.
Yeah. I'm very happy.
What is it? Is it a plane?
It's gone now.
Wow.
But when we booked it, we did request for a room with a view, if possible.
Sorry. She's just being dramatic.
You okay? So, with booking, we booked directly through Bloc, and we're booking directly through them. You get fast track security included for your whole party.
She's just fake coughing now.
And you also get 20% off at restaurants, Giraffe and Wetherspoons.
So we were planning on going Spoons for tea anyway. So.
But in terms of pricing,
she's loving it already.
Let me find it. So we booked originally through Holiday Extra stay at the Holiday Inn on Povey Road, including parking for 2 weeks there. I'm just trying to find the email to confirm the booking of that. Not that one. This one? Yes.
I'm going to pass you over.
Okay. Sorry. Where are we? There we are.
It's only because she's got your wallet and she's empty.
Yeah. That didn't say how much it was on that email. Anyway, it worked out basically an extra £70 to stay here for the night and have valet parking at the terminal for the full period that we're here. So we don't have to worry in the morning about trying to get to and from the terminal. And the same with when we get back. That was the main point. So for the extra money, the extra £70, we thought that was well worth it for the convenience. So that's why we chose to stay here. I can tell you how much Bloc costs.
That's mine.
Because I've got the information here. So the grand total was £305.59. Now that was £141.59 for the room. And then £164 is the parking. Now that parking is comparable to what we pay at Manchester Airport for a couple of weeks parking that we have the past couple of times we've been. So for us it seemed like an absolute no-brainer. Yeah, this room type is a Vista family room. I don't know what the other room type is off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up.
It was a bigger one though.
It was a bigger one.
It had 2 windows in that one.
Yeah, but I mean, this is perfect for one night for what we're going to use it for. It's absolutely perfect. Sorry, Harper's just grabbing everything, including her lens. That's why I just got a close-up of my face. Tomorrow, we are flying with Norse. Sorry, Philippa's just pointing because she thinks Harper needs a bum changing. We're flying with Norse, which is why we're here at Gatwick, because they were significantly cheaper than it would have been to fly with anyone else out of Manchester. We'll go into prices for them and stuff tomorrow on the travel day, because that makes much more sense. Sorry, I'll keep an eye on Harper. She picked up Philippa's phone.
Her leg's going down the side of the bed.
Yeah, she's going to break your phone. As you can tell, it's a little bit chaotic. But yeah, with this holiday, we're going to tell you how much everything costs, because we're always interested.
As much as we can.
As much as we can.
We remember. And
yeah, we've got a lot of confirmations on the emails and stuff. But yeah, for now, we're going to sort Harper out and then go and find something to eat, because
it's past her bedtime.
It's past her bedtime, which is why she's now hyperactive. Turn around, please. Thank you. Good girl. And we're hungry as well. Yeah. So we're going to go find something to eat. But the view outside, I don't know how well you can see. It is pretty good. We've got a view of the motorway as well. The long stay car park. Off into the distance. And then...
There's plenty of planes going down to...
Yeah. So we'll put some more footage in a bit when we go back to the room of planes taking off and whatnot. But like I say, for now we're going to get sorted and go for tea. So we just finished at Wetherspoons, which is behind us, called the Beehive. Typical Wetherspoons. You did get 20% off though, so it was £42 for 3 full meals. Harper had a bit of ours, but she's overtired, so it's very giddy. And now we're just heading into M&S Food in Arrivals. It's very weird.
Just need some chocky.
Yeah, it's very weird seeing it in person, as that as that sounds, because we went back and rewatched like loads of old Adam Hines series. Yeah, and she's very excited. So seeing like these places and being like, oh, I'm remembering this bit. And there's kids running around, so hope we lose everything. Anyway, we'll see. Getting M&S and we'll catch up in a bit. And then in Bloc Hotel, we're staying here on the 7th floor. They've got a coffee machine where you can get tea, latte cappuccino, Americano, hot chocolate, which we've got, and a baby chino, which we've got, obviously to fill Harper's bottle up with. But yeah, it's just in the 7th floor, just by the lifts. And now we're going to go back up to our room now. So this is the view at the end of the corridor. We're 2 rooms down. They got this window at the end of the corridor. Just look how amazing that is. You can see there's 2 planes on the way into land. Well, I don't know if you can see that. Try and zoom. That's the most I can zoom. I don't know if it'll show it up or not. See the lights of them coming in. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. See all the taxiways, plane just taking off there. I'm hoping you can see that. I'll try and zoom in. Oops. Yeah, you can see it there. There you go. I can't get over how good that looks. I think either side of where I'm stood, there's rooms that have windows out to here. There's a little plane on push back there. But yeah, just got back to the room, get some Harper out, and then we'll do some more plane watching. Good morning. Me, Ellie and Harper are on the hunt for Greggs. We've left Philippa in the room. It is travel day, but we'll do a proper intro a bit later on. It's about 10 to 7. Oh no, it's 5 past 7 now apparently. Harper woke up at 6. So yeah, it's been a fun morning. We've been watching the planes. So now we're just going to try and find Greggs, which is somewhere in the Arrivals bit. There, found it. For info, it's right next to Arrivals, next to Pret, and so we're going to go and see how busy it is.
I'm getting into the spring spirit, and I thought I'd do a springtime stretch. And I love you.
I don't know if you can see that. There was a plane there. I did try and record it.
Now, daffodils are beautiful.
Ellie's decided to join me. Good morning. I look very tired. Yes, I have got yesterday's clothes on because I went downstairs to get Greggs for everyone from Arrivals. It is bang on 8 o'clock. It is travel day. And Philippa's excited, but she's still got pyjamas on and doesn't want her face on the camera at the moment. Harper woke up at 20 to 6.
You can't go up there.
She wants to be on Ellie's bed now. It's going to be a long day.
No, there's like
A gap at the end.
gap at the end. Not at that end, like.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
A long day. What else do we want to say? Oh, just Harper's causing chaos. Room's been fine. No problems with the room, no problems with the bed. We didn't have a great sleep, but that's nothing to do with the room or the bed. Just tossing and turning, bad dreams. Ellie's bed creaked. That's probably the worst thing I can say about the room at the moment.
Every time I moved, creak, creak, creak. Yeah. It was annoying me as well, not just them.
But we're going to get up in a minute, have showers, with the fresh clothes on, and get packed up. the check-in desk for our flight opens at 10 AM. Like I said yesterday, we're flying with Norse, so they don't have online check-in, they don't have bag drop night before or anything like that. So we're going old school of queuing up at the desk to check in.
Already 2 planes have came in for Norse and one's coming in about 2 hours.
Yeah. There's a flight that goes out an hour before us as well, so the Norse check-in desk will open from 9. Yeah, the flight that goes out before us is to New York. That goes out at 1 PM. So the desks for that will be open from 9, our desk open from 10.
Come and say hi, Harper.
And say hi. At least she said hi. She's now got my wallet.
Sorry.
So we're gonna get freshened up, and then we'll talk you through the prices and stuff of Norse in comparison to flights from Manchester, as to why we're flying from Gatwick with Norse instead of flying from Manchester, which is no more than 40 minutes away from our house instead of 4 hours away. We'll catch you back up in a bit. So I'm just on the way to the ironing room. Being quiet because people might still be sleeping, although I don't think they would be. But yeah, on the 8th floor, we've got an ironing room. So this is above the room on the 7th floor, which we went to last night, which had the coffee machine in. But yeah, there's just a couple of ironing boards and irons, which I'm going to make use of to iron my crease t-shirt, as you can see. But yeah, just another good perk at the Bloc Hotel I thought I'd show you. And there we go, job done. We don't do ironing at home, we just hang it up. The creases drop off, but it's got creased in the suitcase on the way here, so not a bad job. If my dad's watching this, I hope he's proud. I'd probably say he could do it 10 times better, which he can, because he's a proper pro when it comes to ironing. But yeah, take this back to the room now, get showered, get dressed, and off we go. So we just got in the queue at Norse. It's 10 minutes before we can check in. Well, sorry, 8 minutes now. There's only a little bit of a queue, so by the time we get there, it should be ready to go. More people joining the queue, so yeah, seems to have worked so well so far. I'll let you know how check-in goes. I know they can be a bit fussy with the hand luggage, so I'll let you know how that goes. And then we'll see you after check-in.
So we just got through security. That was carnage. It was absolutely horrific. He did say it's not normally like that, but yeah, we're here now in the departure lounges.
We're now in the main terminal bit. We're going to go duty free, WH Smith, get some drinks after recovering.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. Just recovering from that security experience. Harper is not happy. She's tired. BA. Planes.
Another Norse one over there.
That's the one I could see. Or is there one further? Oh, yeah, I can see the front of it, yeah.
Big fellow.
Yeah. Harper. The cheese. Not gonna work. This is my lounge, and this is about as big as it is. There's a couple of like room bits behind with other families or big groups in. There's like a games room just there in the back, and a small little terrace. Yeah, it's been alright. Food offering's been limited. Baked potato. We came in as we were changing over from breakfast. Got drinks fountain over there with alcohol and tea and coffee. Yeah, big fruit. Been alright for a place to hang out for a little bit. Won't be here. I want to pay full price to come in here. Well, that's just me. I always had about 3 bowls of tortilla chips though, and a baked potato.
Yeah, I had full fork of it, so yeah. If you want anything else, I'll have Coke Zero.
It's nearly time for the gate info, and then we're going to head over to WH Smith and get some drinks.
So we've made it to the gate, gate 23, and of course, like, everyone's just still up waiting.
Why?
I don't know. The plane won't leave without us. Yeah, just waiting to get on.
Just boarded on a plane. We picked row 26. There's a wall behind us, so we should be able to do some reclining. Sally. Both is there. No, all Norse planes are Dreamliners. I'm hoping you can hear me. We have got the microphone with us if need be. But yeah, all Norse planes are Dreamliners, so it should be good. Harper's just eating her chocolate orange flapjacks. She's very, very tired.
Ellie needs a wait.
Again. Announcement.
So we're an hour and a half into the flight and the kids' meals have just come. It is meatballs and mash with a banana loaf, butter, milk chocolate and sea salt, ganache pot thing. Yeah, looks alright.
So we're in the toilet changing Harper's bum. As you can see, she's a bit big, not happy.
Yay!
We've got 5 hours and 44 left of the flight. And now we've resorted to colouring. The colouring book and crayons. Harper's had about 45 minutes worth of a nap. The adult food options were beef lasagna or salmon and pumpkin mash. We didn't have them, so we can't tell you, but they came out at about, what time was it, 5 o'clock?
Yeah, about 4:45.
Yeah, so it was about 2.5 to 3 hours into the flight for the adult main meal, which isn't too bad at this time, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, like I say, Harper's had a bit of a sleep, not much. The staff have been brilliant, really, really good, really helpful. Not had any problems at all. We're in these 3, and we've got the wall behind us, and a window. Spin this round. You can see the wall behind us. I don't know if you can hear me without zooming really far in, that's not good, is it? I'll switch it back around. There we go, that's better. So yeah, 5 hours 43 left. It already feels like we've been on it here for 9 hours.
Them all out.
Check back in a little bit. So we've got Harper's Amazon Fire tablet with one of her favourite programmes on it. We've got a busy book. We've got a colouring book which Ellie has now taken over, as well as watching programmes on her phone. And Harper's Entertainment has come to taking crisps out of one bag and putting them in the sick bag to create her own bag of crisps, as well as eating some on the way. There's also still 5 hours to go. Please pray for us. Just over 4.5 hours left. The system on Norse is alright. The map seems to suggest we're about to land. But
It's been like that since we took off.
yeah, but everything else on there, I don't know how well you can see that, is right. It doesn't have a map, which we knew it wouldn't. It'd be nice if it did, but it's not the end of the world. They don't have cameras either out on the outside of the plane, but there's plenty of film choice, a mixture of old and new. As you can see, Barbie's on there, Batman Returns, Beetlejuice, Borderlands Civil War, Crazy Stupid Love, Super Pets, Edge of Tomorrow, Elvis, Free Willy. That's not the Father of the Bride I remember. So I don't know if that's a remake that I've missed. But,
22.
that's not the Father of the Bride that I remember with Steve Martin and Martin Short. But yeah, there's plenty on there for a lot of Harry Potters as well. Practical Jokers the movie, I didn't know was a thing. Inception, Invictus, both good films. Yeah, plenty on there. And then they've got a TV series section, which again has a good selection on there of all different things. I haven't really looked too much in that. They've got a few kids programs, but then there seems to be a lot of American programs not heard of, but there's some Friends on there. House of the Dragon. And then they have their shop, which is where you can buy all your food and drink from. I will put a clip in here of the fries that I got for $6. They were alright. Expensive for what they were, but we did get a meal included in our fare. Like I say, I'll go over all the price of the fare and stuff later. You don't get a meal included in every single fare, so if you are coming by Norse, it is worth double checking. But we did get a drink with that, but that's the only drink we've got. And then here's just a selection of some of the things that you can get and order at any point, and they'll bring it out to you. And they do also come round offering it as well. As you can see, it's a bit expensive, but as you would expect on a flight, they do have some offers on. But yeah, the cans of drink $4.30, $4.50, and then the alcoholic drinks are quite expensive, which obviously we haven't had. Yeah, just a good selection there. Norse. And they do obviously have a bit of duty free on there as well. Let's go back to my flight for the details. Harper is doing some colouring again whilst watching Rah Rah the Noisy Lion. Harper, what does a lion do? Rah. What does it do? Rah. Good girl. Yeah. Just gonna hope it does quick now for the rest of the flight. So we've got 3 hours left. This flight feels like the slowest flight ever. But to be fair, that's because we've been trying to entertain Harper.
It's giving manifest vibes. Like, I feel like we're just going to get off the plane.
This coming from the girl that's had to do nothing but watch stuff on her phone. You know, whereas me and Philippa have been having to entertain Harper. She's now trying to get Harper to have another sleep because she's not slept since earlier, and that was only 45 minutes. And meanwhile, Ellie is just, you know, having to watch whatever she wants.
Yeah, but it's, you know, it's still been long. I've only watched one film and I've watched quite a few episodes of one of them. But as I was saying, I just feel like we're gonna get off this plane. It's gonna be like, been on the plane for years. It's like, yeah.
It's really not.
I know, I'm just excited to be there.
But it's 8:30 at home, 3:30 in Florida, and we land at 6:30, so we've got just under 3 hours to go.
Hopefully this like 3 hours will go pretty fast. So.
I've tinted the window. It was to try and hopefully get Harper to sleep. We did have her. Obviously it doesn't work as well now. Philippa's not here, but moved up and we had her sat here in between us. But yeah, she sat there for a while watching stuff, but then she just started on a rampage again. I say rampage, she was just being a toddler. So yeah, we shall see. Hopefully she manages to have a bit of a nap. We'll see, and we'll check back in a little bit. Less than 3 hours to go. I'm tired. Last half an hour-ish. around, it's going to be fun.
I mean, we have to stay up anyway to beat the jet lag. We can't go sleep when we land.
Oh, I good.
No one wants to see you yawning.
I can't stop yawning.
No one wants to see you.
I think throughout the flight, the window's got a bit frosty.
We all have.
I just turned the back to the window.
Catch up when we land. We are off the plane in Terminal C, heading to bag claim and customs. I'm not filming myself, if you were looking then. She's happy now we're here. And so is Harper. Say cheese! No, no smiles. She is happy, I promise. We had to wake her up. But we've done the NPC app, so we'll let you know how that is in comparison. But first off, bag claim. The baggage claim hall in Terminal C. Very big and spacious, still very new, plenty of room, more belts to be added. But in here you've got to get your bags first, which is, ours are coming off over there where all that crowd is, but they're not even started yet. Get your bags first and then you go through passport control, security, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we tried the NPC app, so we'll let you know how it is. Just waiting. Harper's got her shoes on, so she's able to walk around and she wanted to put a bag on. Let you know how it goes. Just on a walk with Harper and she's looking out the window, but this is where all the trolley carts are. $7, and if you return it you get 25 cents reward. We'll struggle with all cases for that price. There's a United plane over there on the move. But yeah, still waiting for the bags to come off. We've only been here 5-ish minutes or so we shall see. Oops. Harper's going on a walk. Go on. Oh, carousel's beeping now. Looks like luggage is about to start.
Morning. Because it is now the next day.
Yeah, I think the last thing that was filmed was in the terminal waiting for the bags, and the bags took not a massive amount of time. We were just waiting for one.
Always waiting for one.
Yeah, it was one of the last ones off as well, which is always the way. But the NPC app is well worth doing.
Yeah, because a British Airways flight coming after us.
Yeah, so the queue had died down and was moving, but it was starting to pick back up. But the NPC one had about 6 families in front of us.
Yeah.
So well worth doing. And they prioritise NPC as well over the other line. We did skip the queue with Alamo so we could go straight to the car. We had to get a car seat for Harper and it took us ages to figure out how to put the car seat in. And then it took us ages to get out of the parking garage because everyone was coming out at once and there's only one way out.
It was
for
horrific.
The Enterprise, Alamo and somebody else. We're all going out the same exit. It was really bad. And then the maps wasn't working properly in the car.
You don't get any signal straight away when you leave there.
We said without tolls, and it took us down the toll road, which was fine. But then it took us down another toll road, which is toll by plate. So
we didn't do the Sun Pass because we just planned on paying for them because we don't plan on going down them a lot. So
we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure I'll just take it off my card when I take the thingy back. But yeah, we're at the hotel. We'll do a room tour when we pack up. Yeah. Because we've unpacked now and it's everywhere, but it's very spacious. It's probably just lacking storage for clothes, I would say.
Well, it's got hanging space. I've just not packed it away yet.
But yeah, it's very big. We just went to McDonald's last night and ate that in the room and literally went to sleep. And it was literally about 11 o'clock by the time we were getting into bed. We were too tired. Harp was melting down. So that's why we're ending it today. Oh, Bloc Hotel. What do you think of Bloc Hotel?
Yeah, it was good.
Stay there again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, I don't know why that took so long.
Yeah, stay there again. Really good. Really convenient. Comfy rooms. Like we said, we didn't sleep the best, but that wasn't anything to do with the room or bed.
Harper's just
And then Norse, yeah.
no complaints.
No complaints at
No.
all. Staff were brilliant. Well, the majority of the staff
There
were
was
brilliant.
just one that was
Yeah.
clearly having a bad day, but everyone has a bad day.
But we'd seen videos where people were saying that they didn't see the staff for hours, where
They
the
were
staff on
con-
hours were constantly up and down.
Just having to sort her out. They were, yeah,
Constant.
constantly.
Yeah, really helpful. One was doing magic to entertain the kids.
Yeah, he was really good. I don't know what he was. I don't know what his name was.
We told you what the food choices were. We didn't have it, but
Yeah.
they were going around with snacks all the time, drink service. You could order on your screen at any point as well, and they brought it out. I think it came up on my card saying it converted the $6 of fries.
Second time.
It said $6 for fries on the flight. When I got off the flight, it said it had charged $5, and then that converted to £3.83. So, just for your knowledge, basically, the drinks weren't cheap on there, but we'd bought drinks beforehand, which I'm sure most people will. But where's my phone gone? For the price comparison, before I forget, thank you very much.
I'll show you Harper. Getting a little nuisance. Oh, we're still getting used to this camera. Sorry. Harper, say hiya. Say morning. Morning.
Ta. Ta, thank you.
Say thank you. Yeah, please. Good girl.
Right, so Aer Lingus out of Manchester on a comparative flight.
We're going to have to change these settings.
We're really not, because it's fine. Yeah, Aer Lingus out of Manchester on a comparable flight was £3,325. Virgin out of Manchester was £4,089. Virgin from Heathrow was £4,794.
If we remember, we'll put these numbers on the screen. Because...
Yeah. And then for Norse, which included booking our seats, we booked Economy Classic.
Which included 23 kilogram whole bag, 10
kilograms
kilogram on the plane, a personal item, seats, and
And a
food,
meal.
and one meal.
Yeah.
I didn't see them come round with that second service though. So whether they
think-
just, I don't know.
That cost us £2,195.94.
That's including taxes.
Yeah. That's why we flew from Gatwick instead of Manchester. So, I'd strongly recommend
Having a
checking
look.
Norse out.
Yeah.
Obviously, the drive back will be different, and we'll update you on that. But nothing on the drive down, staying at the Bloc Hotel, and flying with Norse has put me off doing it again. If the prices are like that, I would 100% do
Yeah.
it again. We're stalling a little bit of going out because it's raining.
It stopped now.
It's not.
Um,
It's due to stop in a few minutes though.
yeah. So, I think
She's got a pack of
I
wipes.
think that covers travel day. Does that cover travel day? Anything else?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a long flight.
It
Yeah.
felt like it wasn't a long flight.
It's an
It was-
hour longer than it is from Manchester. I think that's what the issue is.
I don't know. It was less than 9 hours. 8 hours 50 something. We've been used to morning flights from Manchester. That was afternoon flight, so I don't know whether that's why it felt longer as well, because we've been up for most of the morning beforehand. Lost my trail of thought. Yeah, but it just felt like a really long flight. However, I got like 45 minutes worth of a film watch and half an hour of sleep, and that was it. We were entertaining. Why are you talking over me when I'm talking? Teenagers. Yeah. And it was entertaining half the rest of the time. Harper made a friend on the flight though, didn't she?
Yeah.
There we go. He came and sat with us in the end and was playing sharks and colouring in and... Yeah.
His mum was travelling alone.
Yeah, his mum was travelling alone, so we were helping her where we could, and then he came and sat with us, which gave her the chance to stretch her legs and go to the toilet without him realising. But yeah, all in all, successful travel day, just long and tiring. But we're going to finish this one now, and then we'll be starting the next day. Why is it ew? She's saying ew at the microwave. Don't know why. Anyway, we shall see you in the next one. Bye.